Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to network and configure the four operating systems that I recently installed on my virtual machine so that they can talk to each other and ping each other. Using my server 2008 first, I'm going to click on machine so that we can set the adapters. Click on settings, and when that comes up we would go to network. The attached to, I'm going to leave it as internal network, but you can play around with it and choose the one that is most suitable. I'm going to set my promiscuous mode to allow all and click OK. Then will go to my network sharing center, and here we will make the settings to our sharing and discovery option. The settings are already in place for us because I've been using this VM. I've been going through the process before I actually do my videos, so you would already see that everything has been set accordingly. So network and discovery will turn that on. File sharing is turned on as well as public folder sharing. We will turn off our printer sharing as well as our password protected sharing so that each of the users will be able to network to each other. I'm gonna go now to manage network connections. I'm going to right click on our local area connection, click on properties. I'm going to select the TCP/IP version 4. Here you would see that the IP address 192.168.0.1 is the IP address that we'll be using for our server 2008. When you enter this, I could take it out and re-enter it so you will be able to see what I'm talking about. When you enter your IP address, the subnet mask will populate for itself. So let me just take it out and show you. So it's 192.168.0.1, and here you would see that the subnet mask has populated for itself. The preferred DNS server would be your server address, which is 192.168.0.1. So I'm going to click OK here. I'm going to close. And then I'm going to close off this as well. And then I'm going to view my computer and devices. And here you would be able to see all the relevant VMs that we would be working with. I'm going to do my Windows Vista now. Gonna make my settings to my adapter. Same thing that I did with my server 2008. So we'll wait for that to come up. Okay, the same thing applies here as well. You go to network and you'll be able to make the relevant changes to your adapter one. So again, I'm going to leave the attached to as the internal network, and I'm going to set my promiscuous mode to allow all, and I'm going to click OK here and go to my network and sharing center. And here you would see that I've already made these settings. So the network discovery, file sharing, and public folder sharing has been turned on, and the password protection and media sharing has been turned off. So I'm gonna go to my manage network connection. Right click on my local area connection, go to properties, and continue. And here we would apply our IP addresses as I showed you before. So the IP address for my Windows Vista is 192.168.0.2, and as I told you before, the subnet mask would be populated immediately when you put in your IP address. The default gateway would be my server address, as well as the preferred DNS server would be my server address as well. I click OK and I could close off here. So you can view computer devices. And here you can see the Windows 7 PC, Server 2008, Vista, and the Windows XP. So I'm gonna go back to my server and I'm gonna try to ping my Windows Vista. So I'm gonna type in ping 192.168.0.2, and there you can see that my server 2008 is able to ping my Windows Vista. So there, let me try the same on my Windows Vista PC. Ping 192.168.0.1, and there, as you can see, they are able to ping each other. So we're gonna go to our Windows 7 now and do the same thing. So here we're gonna turn on our network discovery, turn on file sharing and printer sharing, as well as the public folder sharing. I'm gonna turn off the password protection sharing. So that is okay there. Then I'm gonna go to my local area connection, right click on properties, and my IP address for my Windows 7 is 192.168.0.3. The subnet mask would populate for itself, and the default gateway again is my server address, as well as my preferred DNS server would be my server address. I click OK here, close off, so we can close this, and then I can go and try and ping. I can try to ping my server. Hold on, let me go back there. 192.168.0.1. There you can see that data is being accumulated. So we can go back to our Vista and ping Windows 7. So I'm gonna ping 192.0.3, and there you can see I will be able to ping my Windows 7. And I can go to my server and ping my Windows 7 as well. Okay, great. So that is working well. Let me ping my Vista as well on my Windows 7 just to make sure. So great. So there you can see all three machines were able to ping each other. So now I'm gonna go to my Windows XP, which is a bit different to the other VMs. So I'll show you how it differs from the others. So in setting up the machine so that it can ping the others, we need to go to the start menu first, click on my network places, and we're going to set up a home or small office network. So I'm going to select that, and we would have to go through the network setup wizard. So it's just a process to follow through. So I'm going to read properly to make sure that you're selecting the correct thing and you're agreeing to what is right. So you're going to select next here. I'm going to select other here, click on next. And I'm going to select the third one. This computer belongs to a network that does not have an internet connection. So I'm going to select next here as well. So the work group name would be work group, all in uppercase letters. And I'm going to select next. I'm going to turn on file and printer sharing, select next here. Just read it properly to make sure you're agreeing to the correct thing. Select next. And just wait a while for the wizard to configure the computer. Okay, so you're going to select next and finish. So I'm going to select next to restart it to make sure that all the configuration that we just did is saved. So we could just wait for that to be completed. So now we're going to go to view network connection, where we would set our IP addresses. We're going to go to TCP/IP and go to properties. And here the IP address for our Windows XP is 192.168.0.4. The subnet mask would be populated for itself. The default gateway again is our server address as well as the DNS server. So I'm going to click OK here. I'm going to click OK as well. And then I'm going to try to ping my server 2008, my Windows Vista, as well as my Windows 7. So I'm going to ping my server now 192.168.0.1. And there you can see that it's working. So I'm gonna ping my Windows Vista 192.168.0.2, and then I'm gonna pin my Windows 7 192.168.0.3. So there, my Windows XP were able to ping my server 2008, Windows Vista, as well as my Windows 7. So we can go and do the same with our server 2008. So I'm gonna ping my Windows XP. So I'm gonna ping 192.168.0.4. So that's great. I'm gonna do the same with my Windows Vista. Ping 192.168.0.4 and my Windows 7 192.168.0.4. So great. We were able to network and configure our 4 operating systems, and I've shown you that they were able to ping each other and talk to each other. So that's it. This is how you network and configure your 4 operating systems. Thank you.